Welcome to another at-home training session with PK Move.
Hi, my name is Rosie.
I'm Coach Vic.
I'm Santos Palma with PK Move.
Today we're going to work on the roll.
And I'm going to be going over a step vault progression.
And I'm going to show you how to warm up for today's workout. First thing we're going to do is we're going to start by getting real long, okay? So what I want you to do is I want you to take both arms and reach straight up into the air. Reach as high as you can without coming off the ground. What we're doing here is trying to elongate our spine and our lats. Stretch left and right and reach as high as possible. Bring arms a little back, arms out to a T, and flex in. Repeat that about 2 or 3 times, then we're on to the next. For this next movement, we're going to start by laying flat on our back. We're going to do what's called a dead bug. We're going to have our feet with our toes pointed towards our face, flexed, our arms straight up in the air, and our shoulders pinned to the ground. We want our trunk engaged, so push your stomach down, legs straight, and slowly raise your legs until the hamstring is challenged, but not compromised. If this is as high as you can go, it's as high as you can go. The knee should stay straight the entire time. If your knees begin to bend, ease back and lower the legs until the knees can stay straight. Hold this for about 1 minute, or as long as you can. Try to accumulate 1 minute in this position. If you have to come down, that's okay. Just come right back up. And that's good. The next move we're going to do is called the bird dog. This is great for stabilizing the lower back and warming up the wrists. 2 things we're going to be doing a lot of today. First, start on your hands and knees in the push-up position. Shoulders above the wrists, hands flat. Then keep your right hand flat and extend your left arm reaching. Then take your right leg and extend it back. And I want you to reach back and forward in this position. Keep your weight forward and not back. And then from this position, do crunch. Do 5 on each side. Come back to the middle. Shake the wrist out. The wrist can get really tight in this position, and this is good warm up for getting the wrist moving in both directions. So make sure you're shaking that wrist out. And then do the other side. Right arm forward, left leg back, reach. And you're not swinging your hips. You want your hips to be square and centered. Even when you're reaching back with the leg and the hand, do not rotate your hips around. Do 5 crunches on each side and repeat the whole set 3 times. That's 3 sets of 5 on each side. The next move we're going to do is called a Spider-Man inchworm. This is going to help get our legs and hips warmed up for the coming movements. So first, start in a push-up position, shoulders above the wrists. And what you're going to do is you're going to take your right leg and put your right foot where your right hand is. Lift up your right hand, palm up like you're holding a cup of water, and with your elbow, push out on the knee, and with that same knee, pull in, creating opposite forces. Try to hold this for about 20 to 30 seconds, and then open up, hold this 20 to 30 seconds, and then come back down and legs back. And then we'll repeat the same thing on the other side. Once you've done both sides, come back to the push-up position and walk your feet as close to your hands as possible. Then walk your hands back out and start the movement over. Make sure to create opposing forces when pushing out with the elbow and pushing in with the knee. The Spider-Man inchworm is very useful for getting your hamstrings, hips, and lower body mobility moving. Repeat this movement the length of your living room or 3 to 4 times. Okay, hopefully now you're nice and warm and you're ready to start today's workout.
So a vault is used to get over an obstacle. The step vault is one of the most basic vaults, but we are going to be doing a progression where the obstacle that we're going over is simply a line on the ground. So I have a line right here, I have a carpet line, and this is what I'll be using.
Place 1 foot wide and to the side and the opposite hand on the ground. Then you'll step your other leg through. Make sure you have enough space between your hand and your foot to thread your leg through. Additionally, make sure to perform this move on both sides.
We can apply the step vault progression that we just performed on the ground to mounting and dismounting an object. To mount, you're going to start with one foot off to the side. You can bring both hands down to the other side so that you have space to come up into a tabletop position. To dismount, same thing. You're going to be in this balanced position with an opposite arm and opposite foot and step through to dismount.
When you break it down, a step vault over an obstacle is basically a mount and a dismount. In your training, make sure to perform the move on both your right and your left sides.
You can also perform this mount with your back towards the object. You'll have one arm out to the side, the opposite foot up, and thread that leg through. Thanks for watching and train safe.
There are many ways to perform the whirl technique. To start, find a clear space, wall to lean on at your house. Have your back to your wall. The first approach we're going to use, we're going to bend our arms and have those to protect our bodies, namely the face.
When we move side to side,
Across the wall.
There you have it. That's the roll technique. Remember, practice makes permanent. Continue to put the repetitions in.
Oh, it's combo time. Look at that. Step vault to roll to step exit. Gorgeous. I bet he's going into a roll. Look at that. That is a beauteous roll. The pencil roll and the step vault have numerous practical applications, so expect to see a lot of these in future combo time videos. Down to roll. Beautiful. And up and pause.
It's time to go through the cool down. Start by laying flat on the ground and just reaching your arms up and just laying here. Put your arms on your chest if that helps. This is a corpse pose. What we're doing right now is breathing and lowering our heart rate. Take that right knee, bend it, and then push that heel away from the hip bone. Same thing with the left leg, bend the left leg. Straighten that heel forward, reach that heel. Bring your arms out to a T. Take your left leg, reach it, just put it up, and then just drop it. Look over your left shoulder. If you're up to it, you can take that right leg and put it on that left knee. Don't force it, don't push it, just leave it there. If it's not getting all the way down, that's okay. Talk to me in a couple weeks, it'll get there. Next, same thing for the other side. Bring your feet back together. Keep your knees bent. Take your right leg and put it across your left leg like this. Then, put your hands through and grab the back of your thigh. If you're up to it, grab the shin. If you're not there, that's okay. Maybe you can only get to the foot. What we're doing is trying to bring that left knee and that right foot towards your face. You should feel a stretch down the back of this leg. We want you to hold this for 30 to 45 seconds. Breathing into it nice and slowly. And then relax back down and do the other side. Same thing. Left leg across the right leg. Hands through. Grab the hamstring and relax into it. Bring your feet back together and we're going to come up sitting. Try to bring your heels as close to your groin as possible and relax. Try to push with your elbows down. Big, long, tall spine. Try to get on your sit bones, get as long as possible. We're just going to breathe in this position. I'm going to take a deep breath and reach forward. 5 seconds. Bring it back. Do it one more time. Forward, not down. Bring it back. Now on this time, we're going to lower our heads and we're going to get low and as long as possible on this last one. Come back forward. Now for this next part, just 3 deep breaths in. And relax. Enjoy the rest of your day. And don't forget to do this again tomorrow.
We'd love to know how you're doing, so if you'd like to share with us what you've learned in these classes, feel free to share with us on Facebook, or you can tag us on Instagram at PKMove.